So the biggest question I've been getting recently is when are we going to be getting more GTA 6 news? In today's video I'm just going to go through some various different alternate timelines that we can be expecting to hear something about GTA 6. Firstly, I want to spend a couple of seconds just looking at GTA 5 and the release cycles that apply to that. So with GTA 5, of course there was around a year between trailer 1 and trailer 2, however GTA 5 came out in 2013 and the release cycle for that and the promo cycle for that started back in 2011. Back then social media didn't play as big of a role in the marketing cycles for Rockstar Games. They relied mainly on TV ads and more publicised media. So I think realistically when we're looking at timelines and timescales for GTA 6, we have to take it with the caveat that GTA 6 is coming out in a period of time which is purely down to their social media marketing prowess, how much they can actually push the game through social media. And I think maybe we'll be expecting to see some different forms of content. Already we can see on social media that Rockstar Games have been posting vertical content, short form content, and this is very different from the Rockstar Games that we saw 10 years ago. So, in my personal opinion, I don't think it's going to be a year between trailer 1 and trailer 2, and the reason why I think this is for the reasons I've just mentioned, but also now Rockstar are pretty much at the mercy of Take-Two Interactive in terms of release cycle, scheduling and financial output. Take-Two Interactive have to report to their investors multiple times throughout the year based on the current turnover of the business and also predicted revenue. Now, every time we've had GTA 6 news, whether that be an announcement, whether that be some information about the game entering final stages of development, that's always been around the time of the Take-Two Interactive's earnings calls. Trailer 1 was officially announced in November and that was the day of an earnings call. Now the next Take-Two Interactive's earnings call is on the 8th of August, however, I don't think this is when we're going to be receiving trailer 2, I think more realistically this could be in a certain time period where we can be expecting screenshots or finally Rockstar Games actually telling us themselves the release window for GTA 6. Because at present we know the release window for GTA 6 is in fall of 2025. However, we don't know that because Rockstar Games told us that, we know that because that came out in the financial report submitted in the last Take-Two Interactive's earnings call. As the next earnings call isn't a fiscal prediction for the next financial year, it's more of an update of how the year is going so far, there is no actual pressure for Rockstar Games to release any information before this, because during this earnings call I really doubt GTA 6 or Rockstar Games and their next entries would even be mentioned. As we heard from the last earnings call, Take-Two Interactive predicted that Rockstar Games are going to be making less money from GTA Online throughout this fiscal year. And the main reason for this is obviously they're gearing up for GTA 6. That's all the information we had in regards to GTA 6. So this brings us to the part of the video where I talk about my personal predictions. Now all of these are completely just my opinions and please do take them all with a pinch of salt. None of this is confirmed, this is purely just what I think on the matter. I think realistically the next earnings call will probably get some screenshots for GTA 6 or an official release date announcement. That will probably be like September 2025 or even just still fall 2025. But an official piece of artwork or an official post from Rockstar to tell us so. I think realistically trailer 2 will probably be some point between maybe September, October, November, December of this year. I don't think it's going to fall into next year, and there's a reason for that. And that's something that I briefly want to touch on now. Next year, in the 6 to 9 months leading up to the release of GTA 6, I feel like the monetization model and the way that the game is going to be marketed is going to be a lot more complicated than it was for previous GTA games. I feel like in this instance we're most realistically going to be having merchandise packages, we're going to be having subscription services built into the online model, we're going to be having announcements about online gameplay, we're going to be seeing gameplay trailers, we're going to be seeing more information about the story modes, of course the standard trailer 2, trailer 3, whatever they might be, but I think that we're going to be seeing a lot more information about Grand Theft Auto and the way that they are going to be monetizing the game going forwards. Now another question I've been getting a lot is about how GTA 5 Online's development cycle will slow down in preparation for GTA 6, and it already has. Although we just got an update, like I said earlier, Take-Two Interactive themselves confirmed that Rockstar Games will be slowing down development and slowing down profitability with GTA Online. But that brings me on to the next point, which is a lot of people are saying to me, why don't they just employ more people? Well, GTA 5 had about 1,000 people working on it. With GTA 6, it's somewhere between 4,000 to 6,000 people working on the game. After the game comes out, unfortunately, as savage as it sounds, a lot of people will get made redundant because their jobs won't be as in demand anymore. Yes, they're going to need to keep a lot of people on to maintain and develop GT Online content and to do further DLC and further expansions for the game, but sacking off $1 billion a year for employees that you don't need is just bad business practice, and Rockstar did this with every release they've done so far. After Red Dead Redemption 2, a load of people got laid off. Of course, they employed different people and they kept a lot of people on for GTA 6. After GTA 5, a lot of people got laid off, and it's just the nature of running a business of this scale. So rather than Rockstar having to employ a load of people, extra people, to work on GTA 6 while still keeping GT Online for GTA 5 at full throttle, it's a lot easier for them just to move those same people that are already trained in the operation of the business, already understand the brief for the game, and move them onto projects such as GTA 6. Now personally, I'm of the opinion that I would still love a final DLC for GTA 5. I feel like we definitely need a Michael DLC. I personally don't think we're going to get one. Obviously, us as an audience and a fan base have been screaming about this for years, that we really want that DLC. However, looking at the predictions made by Take-Two Interactive, the fact that we're going to be receiving less updates and less monetizable content in GT Online over the next 12 months, I find it extremely unlikely that we would be receiving that. But seeing as we're talking about Rockstar's employment cycles, I think it's actually slightly interesting to take a detour from the conversation we're currently having and have a look at some of the people that Rockstar are currently hiring. This was an idea that was brought up to me by one of my subscribers and I thought it was extremely interesting. So as we can see at the moment, Rockstar are employing a lot of people. There's a lot of jobs currently up and available. However, the nature of these jobs is very different from what we'd expect to see a couple of years ago. So now they're employing people in the art sectors, for example development support for vehicles, performance capture artists. Now I personally, like I said, don't believe that we're going to be getting much more GT Online DLC content, so it looks like they are definitely capturing for GTA 6. Now in the coding section, they're looking for AI and gameplay programmers. We know from previous information we've seen that AI, especially in the patents that they filed, are going to be an extremely important part of GTA 6 and some of the different mechanics that work in the game. Whether that's the interior generation AI, whether that's the traffic AI, AI is going to play an important part in GTA 6. So to see Rockstar employing people in all these different sectors tells us at various stages of development what direction they're going in as a development company. And then going down to the creative services section, we can see branding designer, illustrators, senior graphic designers. Now I personally think that this is for in-game brands. However, some of these people and some of the roles that they could be partaking in could be to do with external marketing for GTA 6 as a game itself. I think publicly facing the Rockstar careers page is definitely the most publicly facing insight to Rockstar's current progress that we've ever seen before. I mean, this tells us exactly what they're looking to do over the next few months or years. So this is a really interesting way that we can get an insight into where Rockstar are at in the development cycle for GTA 6. If you'd like me to do a full video breaking down their current careers page and what sort of people that they're looking for, let me know and I'm more than happy to do it. So to summarize, I think screenshots within the next month, and I think trailer 2 will probably be towards the end of this year. Thank you all so much for watching today's video. My goal for the channel is to get to 50,000 subscribers by the end of this year, which is an absolutely insane goal. But if you could tap the subscribe button and help me get there, it's massively appreciated. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Spin the cylinder.